Have you ever applied makeup testers on your face to match foundation color or see if a particular shade of lipstick suits you and then start to develop like swollen face with those scaly rashes? Well, it could be an allergic reaction to the contaminants in the makeup or the product itself. Because this is exactly what happened to me. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the signs of allergic reaction to makeup or skincare products on face and how you can soothe the skin afterwards and get back to your normal healthy skin. Hey guys, this is your pharmacist Sidra and welcome to Ask Your Pharmacist, where I talk all about health, pharmacy and beauty. The last few weeks, guys, been so crazy busy because I've been busy resetting my pharmacy, audits, trainings, like just so much going on in pharmacy. And also I'm actually getting ready for a trip to Pakistan and I literally was going crazy over everything. I was literally working the day before my flight, and in all of this chaos I had to go to Sephora because I needed a foundation. So instead of, sticking to my regular foundation that I always use, I just decided to be experimental last minute and just try something new. There was this new product or the makeup brand that I had heard a lot of good things about and I really wanted to give it a try. So I thought why not? But totally a bad idea. Because first, I was trying something brand new I've never used before last minute before my trip. And secondly, when I went to Sephora, because I was in a hurry, I let the girl helping me apply that brand new product on my face directly. Yes, this is what your girl did. I should have known better because I'm a pharmacist and I always tell you guys do a patch test, but I failed myself literally. And this is how I looked like 24 hours after applying the foundation on my face. And mind you, this foundation was from a well-reputed makeup line that I'm not gonna name because I'm not here to berate that makeup line because it's my skin. I should have known better. I just happen to be allergic to that makeup product. And also the whole idea of this video is so you learn from my experience and don't try a brand new makeup or skincare product directly onto your face right before a big event or vacation coming up. But hey, we all make mistakes and so did I. But in this video, I'm gonna share all my tips, what I did to get my skin back to normal and got that healthy glow back on my skin within 2 to 3 days post-reaction. Alright, so first things first, let's make it all clear that we never want to apply makeup or skincare product directly onto the face from a tester, because many people throughout the day get their hands on those testers, so they tend to become contaminated, not just with the allergens from other people, but also infection-causing bacteria. Now, if you do need to use tester, always make sure that someone at the store sanitize it for you and use a disposable applicator. I always try out the product on the back of my hand or my wrist. For foundations, I will match the color closest to the shade on my wrist. But because the shade of the wrist and the face is different, I'll just buy the product, try it at home, and then if I don't like it, then return it or exchange it with a different shade. And because most of the stores will let you do that, I highly recommend you also do it. Never apply the tester or new makeup product directly onto your face. Just buy it, bring it home, test it out, wait for at least 24-48 hours to make sure that you're not getting that allergic reaction to it, and then apply it on your face. And like I said before, I made this mistake, but guess what? I did all that and 24 hours later, I had a big puffy swollen face. You can see in the picture on my chin, the side of my chin and under eyes got all puffy and red. Like literally the picture doesn't do the justice what I look like in reality. I was a swollen pumpkin. My face had those red scaly sand-like texture patches. But like I said before, that's all right, mistakes happen, but this is how I fixed it. So the most important thing to do when you get a skin allergic reaction is to stop using whatever is causing the reaction. Stop it right away. Just get rid of the root cause, because sometimes this may be enough to fix the problem, stop the further exacerbation of the reaction. Unfortunately, in my case, it did not really help. I stopped using the product, but it did not stop my allergic reaction. My face was still swollen and red. My skin was inflamed, itchy. So to soothe it out, I put on 1% hydrocortisone cream. You can get it over the counter, and because my allergic reaction was spread under my eyes and I had swollen face, I had to use Allegra just to combat the systemic allergic reaction. So you basically need an antihistamine, which is like Benadryl, Claritin, whatever works best for you. If you are looking for non-drowsy option, I would say use Allegra or Claritin. Benadryl works the best, but it will cause drowsiness. Now, one thing to remember is that cortisone cream often can cause flakiness and drying of your skin. So, to avoid that, apply moisturizer like Cetaphil. I wanted my skin go back to normal like ASAP. And from past experience, I know that my skin tolerates argan oil well. So I literally slathered the argan oil on my face. Argan oil is really good for sensitive skin. It doesn't clog pores, and it has so many other benefits. I even have a separate video on it, so you can definitely check that out if you want to know more detail about the argan oil. But the point is, as you're healing from the inflamed skin by using the hydrocortisone, you want to moisturize your skin very well. Add a good moisturizer or add an oil to it, because it's gonna soften your skin and you won't get that flakiness that normally you would get from hydrocortisone. I also used my jade roller to drain those toxins from my face and to help with that inflammation. If you have seen my video on the jade roller, you know I like to put my jade roller in the freezer overnight, let it cool, and in the morning I would use that cold jade roller on my skin. And trust me, it's the bomb. It's literally like a cold treat to my face. The cold temperature also reduces the inflammation and puffiness of the skin, and you can totally use it under eyes as well. Jade roller stimulates the lymphatic system, and what that system does is basically it acts as a gutter to get rid of all the toxins. It also increases the blood circulation on your skin and gives a nice glow to your face. If you don't have jade roller, no worries. Just use a cold compress to soothe the inflammation on your skin, followed by maybe like a chamomile tea compress. This compress is very effective and it's just super easy to make. Just simply brew chamomile tea and put it in the refrigerator until it's cold. Then use like a face towel, dip it in the cold tea, and place it on the irritated skin. This will literally instantly, soothe any redness or irritation on the skin. Now, if you follow all of these tips, your face will return back to normal, like within 4 to 5 days, depending on the severity of the reaction you have. But in my case, I didn't have time to wait 5 days, guys. I was running short of time because I had a plane to catch. So I went ahead and got a prescription of oral steroid prednisone to speed things up for me. Oral steroids help with the inflammation and any allergic reaction and help the skin kind of get back to normal quickly. But this is something, you should get personalized recommendation from a pharmacist or doctor whether you do need an oral steroid or not. Because not everyone does very well on oral steroids. Some people kind of not tolerate it very well. It does make you kind of irritated and all wired up, and it does mess up the hormones for women, and you become kind of feisty. So, it just varies person to person how the steroids are going to react. Overall, in general, I would say if you do get an allergic reaction, just go back to your basics. Just do the basic things to speed the recovery. You want to minimize the use of the products because you don't want to further irritate your skin. And like I said before, you first remove the potential irritant, then use a cortisone cream followed by a moisturizer. Try using a fragrance-free moisturizer so there is less chance of irritation, because fragrance in the moisturizers can irritate skin. And depending on the skin type, use an oil. But I would say steer clear of any other additional products, scrubs and cleansers for a couple of days, and let your skin detox itself. Don't load it up with ingredients while it's still in the process of healing, which honestly, complete healing may take up to 2 weeks. Like in my skin did clear, like the redness did go away in 3 days. but I did have a little bit of darkness under my eyes for like a week, which, you know, being of Pakistani origin, I do get darkness under my eyes a lot. And it did bother me for, you know, a couple of days, but I used my makeup to cover the skin, and my skin was sensitive for like 2 weeks. But during this 2 weeks period, my skincare routine was very basic. I was literally just slathering my face with argan oil at night and wearing like a tinted sunscreen to cover a little bit of redness on my skin and just let my skin breathe. Well, I hope you learned from my experience and going to be mindful of what you put on your face. It's better to be patient like that. Don't do what I did. I tried to save time and skip the patch test, and guess what? I ended up wasting more time and money on treating an allergic reaction right before my big vacation. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. If you have any questions or video recommendations, comment below. You can also email me or DM me on Instagram at askyourpharmacist.sid. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on more awesome content I post weekly. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care. Bye.